How's it going, everyone? GSmith624 here, and today this video is a little different. We're talking about Fallout 76. There was a leak on Reddit. I can't put the link in the description because it's been deleted. I also don't have the Redditor's name anymore. I apologize about that. But he deleted his account along with information. I only managed to get the information, not the account name from MXR's video on this. But I wanted to talk about the leaks for Fallout 4 and all the interesting stuff, or excuse me, for Fallout 76, the good and the bad that allegedly is going to happen. So I'm just going to read it word for word, and then we'll go through bits and pieces at a time. So, 4chan leaker here, more drops, will delete soon. Source, inside, Bethesda here. It's open world, improvised weapon, and base building centered. Will feature a scavenger from surface as main character, hence why Vault seems pretty empty other than the main character and trailer. Co-op, but not MMO or Rust-like. Bethesda are in a panic mode at these rumors and want to release further info soon to cut it off. Expect a leak of a more reputable source soon. It's based along the interstate in Northern Virginia. It is still an RPG, upgraded Fallout 4 creation engine. We will also announce the Elder Scrolls title at E3. Can find name if you guys want. Strong emphasis on building an improvised weapon as opposed to weapon customization as we saw in 4 will come with phone app. It is not Rust-like. Internal Descom seem to be worried this will lead the hype in the wrong direction. It is still an RPG. Voice Pro Tag is back. There's 6 factions, 3 of which are notable that we have seen in previous games. Don't know more than that. They're being very tight-lipped. Herald will make an appearance. Retcon, as will Young First Maxon. Numerous retcons, laying groundwork for Fallout 5, which is already in the works. This is what the Fallout 4 build system was a test for. No external mods. And then here's the one that really worries me. No external mods outside of Creation Club. They're going to try and cut that off at the pass and sell it as a security thing, citing stolen content and adult mods. So, that's the whole update, the leak. First thing I want to point out that this is a leak does not guarantee this is actual fact. Until that is confirmed as fact, we have to speculate that this is a rumor. So, with that in mind, as a rumor, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, but at the same time, I still am hesitant about some of the things. So, let's talk about the good first. Open world. I'm glad about that. Fallout 4 made a massive world. Pretty much, I like everything they said. 6 factions. That's actually pretty notable, seeing as Fallout 4 had 4 before DLC? Yeah, 4. The Institute, Brotherhood, Minutemen, and who am I forgetting? Railroad. That was the 4 that you could have before DLC. And I'm specifying that for a reason later on in the video. So, I'm happy about that. RPG, cool. Co-op, interested about that. Little worried it might ruin the experience of Fallout, especially since you have a voice protagonist as well. Those don't always go hand in hand, but still interested to say the least. It's not Rust-like, which I'm glad about. It's not just a survival. It is. We'll have a story mode, and you still play through story mode. It's all cool. That 6 factions. We already went over that. Herald. Herald, if you don't know, he's in Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3 DLC. Can't think of which one. He is a ghoul that had a tree growing on him, and in Fallout 3, he is just fully grown inside of a tree at that point. Just completely absorbed by the tree. You have an option to kill him at that point, or let him suffer. You get a perk if you kill him. You don't get a perk if you... Actually, I think you get a perk if you don't kill him as well. But, Young First Maxon was pretty interesting as well. So we know this takes place roughly around... potentially beginning of Fallout 3, if it has Maxon in it, if it has young Maxon in it. It begins around Fallout 3, so that'll be interesting. It's laying the groundwork for Fallout 5, so this is like a new Vegas, where it's still a full game, but not a full game type thing, which I'm hyped for. But then we get to the bad, and that is no external mods outside of Creation Club. So, I have 2 thoughts about this. One, I like it. No, I'm not even going to say I like it. I hate it. Honestly. I understand why they're doing it, because they want this game to sell and they don't want to rely on only DLC to sell. But at the same time, Creation Club is a horrible scam, to put it nicely. Like, don't get me wrong, Creation Club has some interesting features in it. Some of the things are interesting, but the pricing on it is just awful. Like, god awful. And that is why a lot of people don't like the Creation Club. Like, for 100 Creation Club points, I don't remember what they're called, like Bethesda bucks, I think, or something along those lines. Something stupid. 100 of those equals $1 in real life. Okay. A lot of things, different color skins, or extra skins. I'll put it in the video here so you can see. But like skins for reskins for things cost around 50 to 100 per individual thing. Like 100, you'll get a new skin for a whole bunch of different armor types. 400, you'll get a couple new skins for a couple new armor types, which isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. 50 cents for a Pit-Boy skin, yeah, that's fine. Honestly, 50 to 100, that's a reasonable price for that stuff. It's when we get into the other stuff of the mods, that's when we start having issues. For example, 400 for dogs, like 200 for a dog meat reskin. You want people to pay $2 to reskin dog meat. 400 for a couple bundles of that, make it a little better. Then current one I could think of, Captain Cosmos, it's just a full brand new power armor. It is $7. And personally to me, that just seems a little on the high side. For one suit of power armor. It's not even a quest mod. It's just a simple power armor that is added to the game in a location. You go get it. That's it. For that, it is $7. Which, that is what worries me about the Creation Club, is the price scaling in general. For example, Nuka World, which added in several power armor types, added in, I believe, 3 different power armor types, a whole new faction, a new world map, was $20. That added in a whole new faction to the game. 3 power armors, and about 5 to 6 hours of playtime. So, for $20, I pay $20 to get about 6 to 7 hours worth of content, depending on how long it takes me to play through Nuka World. Or, I pay $7, which is almost half the price of Nuka World, for a single power armor. Like, not even new weapons, no quest, no nothing. Just a single power armor mod itself is $7. And that worries me. Part of the reason Bethesda games are so well known is for their modding community. And to remove the modding community, with the exception of Creation Club, severely limits how impactful your game will be. So, if this leak is true, one, we will stop. Fallout 76 probably won't survive on my channel, and we'll stick with Fallout 4 and Skyrim for all their mods. But Fallout 76 is not going to last nearly as well as Bethesda is hoping it will be. Unless, the only way I can see it really working out is if the Creation Club lowers its pricing for a lot of things. For a new set of armor, it is $4 on Creation Club. They need to lower that to like $1.50. Or bundle stuff better. Like an armor pack for $400 that adds in several sets of armor would fit much better. Pricing on the Creation Club is god awful compared to DLC. Why would I spend $4 to $7 on a single set of armor when I can spend $20 on roughly 14 sets of armor, 12 sets of 12 different weapons, a new map, and 8 hours of new content? The pricing doesn't scale well there, Bethesda, and that is the issue with the Creation Club. which will worries me with Fallout 76. That being said, though, I've been your host, G Smith64. I'd love to hear your guys' comments in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!